A great conversation. Are you looking for a new job? Maybe you're just looking for a change. Christina Mancini is from Local Works. She's got so much great information. We have been chatting here for the past 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. So hang tight, grab your coffee, because you're going to want to listen in on all the advice that Christina has gotten or got for us. And let's start with the hot companies out there that are looking to hire. And you say OnTrack.
Sure, yeah. OnTrack is a company we work with quite regularly, and you might see their trucks all over the road. Right, they have hundreds of jobs across the country, from their Chandler-based company. However, immediately right now they're looking at hiring almost 50 positions on the immediate, and that's everywhere from package handling all the way to systems administrators.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about some hot industries, because you say hospitality, and we were talking about tourism here in Arizona, and our weather is so amazing.
It is. I mean, as you know, we're an international magnet, and one thing I've heard is that in hospitality there is no slow period, and this year we're seeing steady growth. From October on, there's just the surge, and so we're talking everywhere from entry-level positions to high-level sales positions to management positions.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, you're looking at your Hiltons, your Hyatts, your Marriotts, but also like boutique hotels are hiring. We have our resorts, but companies like Aramark as well, who also are service-oriented. They service our universities. They service healthcare, as well as our quick service. There's all across the board so much growth.
When you say quick service, what exactly do you mean?
We're talking about your Red Robins, your Chipotles, so those sorts of, not quite fast food, but across the gamut, you'll see them.
The other thing I would think too with hospitality, like a place like a Hilton or a Marriott or something like that, I gotta believe the benefits are pretty nice, right?
They are. I mean, the benefits are great, and then there's always the travel benefit.
That's what I'm talking
about. Having worked in the past, you get kind of spoiled to these. You can travel and get great rates and great hospitality when you get there.
Let's talk about the job fair you've got, because it's tomorrow already, right?
Yep, it's tomorrow. We have the Greater Phoenix Job Fair. It's going to be held at the Tempe Center for the Arts starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm the Job Fair Mama Bear, so if you come, you have to make sure to come and say hi to me. Yeah, absolutely.
Especially before you start talking to everybody, because even as you're just interacting with people at a job fair, you should almost consider that interview right there and then. Yeah?
Correct. I say that job fairs are the interview that you get to hire. Looking for a job can be somewhat demoralizing or tough at times, and so this is a way people can empower themselves, take the initiative, go out there and meet great companies. I mean, we have WebPT, 24/7 In Touch, Aramark, again, OnTrack. They're going to be there as well, hiring for those positions. So I mean, there's just so many ways to empower yourself here.
So if we're going to the job fair, if we're looking for something, you've got some great tips, and you specifically talked to me about the end of the year. You say this is a good time to jump in.
It is. Contrary to popular belief, companies are still hiring. They too have year-end goals that they need to meet and make sure that they're fully staffed. And one of the great advantages of this time of year is, people are occupied in a personal level, so there's less competition in the field. So, when you're preparing to get out there into the field, make sure, take stock in your skills. This is a great time to look at that resume, round that corner. So if you say, I'm a person with, 5 years of sales experience, you might round the corner to 6.
Yeah, and then speaking of that, you say your resume should be flexible, right?
Yes,
Tell me about that.
Have your core skills, you have your base resume, but then when you look at a new job description that you're interested in, make sure that your resume contains certain components in that job description, that actual specific terms, so that there's a definite immediate match when people scan it or the computer systems actually scan it.
Christina Mancini, tell us the website again.
Localwork.com.
Localwork.com. Thank you for all the great advice.